Hello and welcome everyone. We are excited to have you join us today for what's said to be an insightful session. It's a pleasure to bring you this webinar, and we're glad to feature Sabbir, one of our finest engineers. He has been on the team for an extended period of time. Also, we encourage your interaction. So if you have any questions, don't hold them back. Drop them in the Zoom chat anytime, and we will address them during the Q&A segment. Let's jump right in. I'm now passing it over to Sabbir. We'll get us started. Hi, Sabbir.
Hello everyone, I am Sabir Hussain, currently working as a software engineer at AppsCode. In this webinar, we will see CassandraOpsRequest Day 2 Lifecycle Management for Cassandra using QDB. So let's begin. These are the table of contents. First of all, we will see what is Cassandra. Then we will explore the architecture of Cassandra. After that, we will see how QDB manages Cassandra. After that, we will see CassandraOpsRequest. Then we'll have a live demo, and finally we will have a Q&A session. Now, what is Cassandra? Cassandra is a highly scalable, distributed NoSQL database designed to handle massive amounts of data across multiple commodity servers with uh, no single point of failure. Cassandra has distributed architecture. Cassandra follows a peer-to-peer distributed architecture where every node is equal, eliminating single point of failure. Data is automatically partitioned across nodes using consistent hashing. Uh, Cassandra uses Cassandra Query Language, CQL, which is very much similar to SQL but optimized for high-speed reads or writes. Another feature of Cassandra is its high availability. Replication across multiple nodes and data centers ensures uptime. Even during hardware failures or maintenance, Cassandra continues serving requests without downtime. Cassandra is a NoSQL database. Cassandra is a white column NoSQL database actually, meaning it can store massive volumes of structured, semi-structured, or unstructured data without rigid schemas. This makes it flexible for fast-changing applications. Fault tolerance through replication, hinted handoff, and read repair mechanisms of Cassandra. Cassandra tolerates node and network failures gracefully. Clients can read write data based on tunable consistency levels. Another feature of Cassandra is its power of scalability. Cassandra scales horizontally by simply adding new nodes to the cluster. It supports linear scalability, where performance increases proportionally with cluster size. Now, this is the architecture of Cassandra. We can see that there are three clusters. Within every cluster, there are multiple data centers. In this case, if we consider this cluster, then there are two data centers. One is west and another is east. Within every data center, there are multiple racks. In this case, there are two racks. And within every rack, there can be multiple nodes. In this case, there are two nodes on every rack, but there can be three nodes in this rack and two nodes in this rack. I mean, the number of nodes is not constant in every rack. This is the diagram which shows that a user is creating a custom resource, Cassandra custom resource, and QDB is watching this custom resource and creating pairs, services, rows or role bindings, secrets, app bindings, PDB. And in this case, there are four types of deletion policies like halt, wipe out, do not terminate, delete. In case of wipe out, everything gets deleted, and do not terminate rejects the deletion. And Cassandra supports different types of ops requests like version update, horizontal scaling, vertical scaling, and so on. So first of all, a user creates Cassandra custom resource, and operator watches it and creates parses. And after that, user initiates any ops request, maybe by using YAML files. And this ops request and ops manager operator watches this ops request, and then if it sees that the ops request can work on the custom resource of database now, then it poses the custom resource of database and then updates the database based on the ops request, and restarts the pods, and then resumes the DB operator. This is the installation KubeDB installation command. We need to uh, mention a version here. This is the updated version. We need to mention the namespace. In this case, KubeDB namespace is used. We need to set a license file. We can take it from apps code license server. Okay. Now let's see a live demo. Okay. I have already installed KubeDB in my cluster. I can see it. Okay. So KubeDB is installed here, and the ports required are also running. Let's say we are going to install everything in demo namespace. So we're watching every resources. Okay. We have applied this custom resource. So the name of the custom resource will be CASS, and the namespace will be demo, and the kind will be Cassandra. Okay. There will be two replicas. There, first of all, the version is 4.1.8. There are two versions supported right now, 4.1.8 and 5.0.3. And there are, for simplicity, I have taken only one rack. The name of the rack is R0. There are two replicas. Okay. So we can see that there are two ports of Cassandra currently running. There is a service, there is a secret for authentication. Let's wait for the DB to get ready. Here we can see that the version is 4.1.8. Okay. And we are going to update this version. So this is the CassandraOpsRequest for version update. The kind is CassandraOpsRequest, and the type is update version. Here we need to specify the DB name. In this case, the DB name is CASS. We can see it from here. And the target version is 5.0.3. Okay, now the DB is ready. Okay, if we apply this, kubectl apply version update. We can see that Cassandra update version. This is the name of this ops request. This is in progressing phase. It may take some time, and this version will convert into 5.0.3. We can see that the ports are restarting. We can see that the version is updated 5.0.3, and the version is 5.0.3, and the ops request is successful. Okay, but still we need to wait for some time to get the DB ready. Okay, the DB is ready now. Okay, if we try to see the resources, then we can see that the limit is CPU 2, memory 3 GB, request CPU 1, and memory 1 GB. Okay, let's say we want to like vertically scale the ports. Then we can apply this YAML. Okay, let's see the YAML. Okay, so in this case, the kind is CassandraOpsRequest. Here the name is Cassandra vertical scale. We can see it here. Cassandra vertical scale is progressing. The type is vertical scaling. And we need to specify the database name. In this case, it is CASS. And we need to specify the resources, the request, and the limits. Here we have specified the request as memory 2 GB, CPU 1 GB, and limits as memory 3 GB, CPU 3 GB, CPU 3. Okay. It may also take some time. We can see that the ports are getting restarted. Still, the status is progressing. Okay, now the status is successful. Again, it may take like 1 minute to get the DB ready. Okay, now the DB is ready. And we can use the same command again. Let's see what happened. Okay, we can see that here the requested memory has increased. Also, the CPU limit has increased as we mentioned in our ops request. Now let's see the horizontal scaling ops request. Okay, we have applied it. In case of horizontal scale, we need to mention the kind. The kind is Cassandra ops request for every ops request related to Cassandra. Okay. Here the type is horizontal scaling. And also here we need to mention our DB name. And also we need to mention the number of nodes. Previously, the number of nodes were two, these two. And after applying this ops request, there is another node created. Okay. And horizontal scaling is successful. And the DB is also ready. Now, let's say another ops request. This is reconfigure. Okay. We have applied this ops request, and before the ops request has taken into action, the read request timeout was 5000 millisecond in inside Cassandra.yaml file. And let's see what happens after the ops request is done. If we try to see the ops request, reconfigure ops request is the kind is CassandraOpsRequest. The type will be reconfigure. In this case, uh, there will be a DB name in database ref, and in case of Cassandra.yaml, read request timeout will be 5500 millisecond. Here the default value is 5000, and we want to change it to 5500. Okay, let's see. Still progressing. Okay, now the host request is successful. Uh, the DBS is still in not ready phase. Okay, we can see that previously the read request timeout was 5000 millisecond, and after the successful completion of ops request, re reconfigure ops request, the value is 5500. Okay, as we have mentioned here, the DB is now ready. Okay, let's see the username and password uh, from this secret cas auth. Okay, so username is admin and this is the password. So we need to use this username and password to access the CQ Okay, now there is a ops request called rotate auth to change this username and password. Okay, I have applied this ops request and now let's see. So in this case, we have given the kind CassandraOpsRequest. The type is rotate auth, and we had to mention the database name. This is CASS cas, and there will be a auto-generated password uh, created in this case. Okay, the host request status is progressing. Here we can see a field apply. I have not mentioned how this field works. Uh, we have provided if ready value here. So when the DB is ready, in ready state, then only then the ops request will work. Unless the DB is in ready state, the ops request will be in pending status. Still in progressing status. Let's wait for some time. Okay, so Cassandra rooted auth is successful now. Okay. Previously, this was the password, and now if we run the same command, okay, we can see that this was the previous password, and the password is now changed. Okay, so if we try to access the CQLS now, then we need to use this password. So the password has been rotated successfully. Okay, now the DB is in ready state. Okay, so any question?
I guess there is no question at this point. And this wraps up our today's webinar. Um, Thank you, Sabbir, for this insightful webinar with hands-on demo. A
Thank you.
big thanks to each of you for being here and contributing to the session. We are excited to continue the webinars in our upcoming events. Be sure to check out appscode.com/webinar to explore our full webinar lineup and secure your spot. Until next time, take care and have a great day. Bye bye.